Hi everyone, I'm gonna do part 2 of my June book haul. So I have first The First Affair by Emma McLaughlin and Nicola Kraus. And this is about a 22-year-old girl named Jamie McAllister who gets an internship working at the White House, and then she starts an affair with the president, and so that's that one. Then I got The Summer of Yesterday by Gabby Triana. And this is about a girl who is supposed to go to summer camp with her friends, and then she has a seizure, and so her parents say she can't go, so she goes on vacation with her family, and she has another seizure, and it triggers this. She kind of like goes back in time to 1982, when which is actually when her parents met at the same location. So that sounds really interesting. Then I have Undercurrent by Paul Blackwell, and this one sounds creepy and suspenseful. It's about a boy named Callum Harris who falls over a waterfall, and when he wakes up, his best friend's trying to kill him, and he doesn't understand what's going on, and so everybody's acting differently, and so he has to kind of solve the mystery behind what happened. Then I have Out to Lunch by Stacey Baylis. And this is about a girl named Jenna, and she lost her best friend, and they had started a catering company together, and when the character that died, her name's Amy, when she dies, she gives financial custody of her husband to her friend. So her friend has to kind of work with the husband who she didn't really like, and he has kind of some harebrained ideas about not new companies, but like money-making ideas or whatever, and actually she thinks it's actually a good idea, so she starts to get along with him, and so it's kind of about negotiating that new territory. Then I have Wicked Games by Sean Olin. This is the first in a new series, and this is about a couple, Lila and Carter. And Carter is supposed to be the good one in the relationship, and then he meets this girl named Jules, and Lila finds out about it, and then she thinks Jules needs to pay, and it's kind of this revenge story. So yeah, it's the first book in a new thriller series. And I have The Truth About Alice by Jennifer Matthew, and this is about a girl named Alice who, there's a lot of rumors going around about her at school. She supposedly slept with 2 guys at one party, and so now everyone's calling her a slut and everything. So it's written from the perspective of 4 students at the high school, so, and obviously the only person that knows the truth is Alice. So then I have The Summer I Saved the World in 65 Days by Michelle Weber Hurwitz. And this is about a girl who, 13-year-old girl, Nina Ross, whose grandmother died, and she's kind of lost during the summer. She doesn't know what to do. So she decides that there's 65 days of summer, and every day she's going to do something nice for someone. And she's going to do it anonymously, and it's kind of like a pay it forward kind of story. So that sounds really cute, fun. Then I have The Things You Kiss Goodbye by Leslie Connor, and this is, I don't remember what this is about. It's about a girl named Bettina, and gets asked out by the basketball star, and she falls in love with him, and then when school starts, he changes, and she starts kind of thinking about this new guy, and she just knows her dad's not going to approve of this new guy, and so it's kind of a love triangle. Then I have Oblivion by Sasha Dawn, and this is about Callie, who is found in an abandoned apartment, and she doesn't remember anything about what happened, and it looks creepy. It's going to be scary. I kind of don't want to know too much about it. And I have Trouble by Non Pratt, and I've seen this book around a lot. It's about a girl named Hannah who is 15 and pregnant. She doesn't have any friends, and then she meets this guy named Aaron, and he's new, and it's about the relationship that they have, and it's like just a friendship and how that they, get each other in their time of most needing a friend. Then I have The Vacationers by Emma Straub. And this is about a family that goes on vacation every year, and it's supposed to be like this idyllic, perfect vacation, and you kind of get to see the cracks in their family as this 2-week vacation takes place. So that's just, I love this cover. It just makes me think of ocean. Then I have a few more. It Comes in Waves by Erica Marks, and this is about a 42-year-old woman named Claire who was a professional surfer, and she's a single parent, and she when she was younger she met this guy, and then he broke her heart by saying he had fallen in love with her best friend, and so she's like moved away and has her kid, and then she returns to the scene where all the breakup happened and everything for a documentary on women in surfing, and she of course runs into her former best friend, who is now a widow, with I believe a teenage daughter. Oh no, I guess it's a son. She has the daughter. So anyway, it's about kind of seeing if that relationship is salvageable at all. So that sounds good. Then I have Crushed. And this is one of the Pretty Little Liars books. I can't remember which number this is. I guess it's number 13 in the Pretty Little Liars series. So I've only read the first book, but I'm trying to get all of those. And I have You Have 7 Messages by Stuart Lewis. And this is about a girl named Luna, and her mother is killed supposedly by hit and run by a taxi, and she goes to her mother. Her mother was a fashion model, and she goes to her mother's studio to kind of clean it up after it's been a year, and she finds her mom's cell phone, and it's charged, and there's messages. So she listens to the messages, and she's trying to piece together what actually happened, and it looks like maybe it's not what she's been told. So that sounds really good. And I have 17 First Kisses by Rachel Allen, and this is about a girl who is looking for a boyfriend, and she thinks that all the guys want to date her best friend, and then they meet this guy named Luke, and she is falling for him, and then her friend comes into the picture, and she's wondering if she's going to lose this guy who she thinks is perfect to her friend. So then I have A Field Guide for Heartbreakers by Kristen Tracy. I love this cover, and this is about 2 friends who go to Europe to kind of get over broken hearts, and one of them's kind of wild and crazy, and she has all these plans about how they're going to get over the breakup, and they're going to meet all these guys, and they kind of start to see that this plan doesn't go exactly as planned. So that sounds really good. Then I have Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, the 3rd book in the Grisha trilogy. I haven't even started this trilogy, but I wanted to pick up the 3rd book. Then I have We Are the Goldens by Dana Reinhardt. This is a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. It's tiny. This is about 2 sisters, Nell and Layla, and Nell is starting school. She's going to be a freshman in high school, and she's super excited to be going to school with her sister, and she wants to be on the she wants to be on the soccer team with her and everything, and then her sister starts to change, and she has to figure out what the secret that Nell's that Layla's hiding, and what it means to be sisters and help each other out. So that sounds really good. Then I have Don't You Forget About Me by Kate Karis Quinn, and she also wrote another little piece which I have but haven't read yet, and this is about this is also like a creepy book. There's something that happens every 4 years, and there's a teenager that like leads a bunch of other kids to their deaths, and then that person gets committed. And 4 years ago, the main character Skylar's sister Piper was the one who led a bunch of people to this bridge and basically told them to jump, and so she's trying to unravel like why this is happening, and try and stop this cycle that's happening in her town. And then lastly, I have My Best Friend Maybe by Kayla Carter. Looks like another great summer book. And this one is about two characters, Colette and Sadie, who are supposedly best friends. And right before high school, Sadie like stops talking to her, and so she tries to figure out, why that's happening. And that's 3 years later, and Colette is like still wondering what happened, like why she just stopped being friends. And she then out of the blue, Sadie calls her and says like, I need you to go on family vacation with me. And without any questions, Colette goes, and she starts finding out about why their friendship broke up, and if there's a way to fix it and get back to where they were. So that sounds like a great summer book. So those are all the books that I got in June, and now it's almost the end of July, so I'll be doing my July book haul next. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.